and welcome everyone to another new video. So today also we are going to discuss about the Sri Lanka New Zealand ongoing test match. And just like yesterday that I have mentioned also in the video, you guys will be knowing like the score that what Sri Lanka have scored, like what is the total that Sri Lanka put in on board. Like they have put a score of like 602 for 5, and Cameron Mendes has scored a 182, and other centuries are also there. So entirely that is the 600 target that is being set and given to New Zealand. But now just look around, like after the first innings is over, so now at present New Zealand is batting, and this is the scenario of New Zealand, and it is really something that we don't understand the way that means New Zealand is approaching means test cricket in subcontinent, like in countries like Sri Lanka, Indonesia, and subcontinent, right? So at this current scenario, like it is really astonishing to find out like how side like New Zealand, who have been the World Test Championship, who are the World Test Championship winner for the very first time, and now they are in the subcontinent playing against Sri Lanka, and means they have 68 runs they have scored, and they have lost 9 wickets. As I am speaking, there is one boundary being hit by Mitchell Santner, so the score has moved on to 72 runs now, and at any point of time the innings is going to come to an end. So this is really a very pathetic scenario. Now New Zealand will be having the follow on, and they will need to follow on, and they will need to again I don't understand like how they are going to survive that another today is a day, third day actually. So third day, so there is like another 8 days and third day's play is left, and then like the fourth and the fifth day is there. So the problem that I believe is with the current New Zealand team is like I have been a big fan of New Zealand team, and means I was really not happy I mentioned, but the first time when New Zealand won the World Test Championship final that was being played against India, so the resilience that they showed, the class they showed at that point of time, and that it was really something really made New Zealand cricket fans proud, and entirely like in general like in a holistic cricket lover scenario, and that was something that really everyone cherished, that how good a side is. And we all know that New Zealand has been playing good competitive cricket for entirely throughout their all the decades, in all the eras and all, but that is something that New Zealand haven't been able to win major ICC tournaments and all. But that was the first time I believe that New Zealand have won the ICC trophy, and they have come out victorious by winning the World Test Championship final that was held in 2020 or 2019, I exactly don't remember. That was a time around after the onset of COVID. I believe it was in the 2020s summer time, and it wasn't being played in the UK and all, so lockdown restrictions and everything was there at that point of time. And then that point onwards, the New Zealand in the one day scenario also, they are very good team, like they have played really great men's cricket in the 50 overs cricket World Cup, which was last year in India. They were in the final, semi-final, and India beat New Zealand in the semi-final also. And we know like at home condition New Zealand is a very good team. Any team traveling to New Zealand, they really does suffer because of weather condition and everything is different in New Zealand. Also it is kind of similar to the weather condition in UK, because New Zealand is also kind of a it is surrounded by sea and all, and it is also near the southern hemisphere and all. As we know, like any country which is situated geographically much more away from the equatorial positions and towards the poles basically, so those countries there the weather condition is similar like it is, and when it is surrounded by sea and all, so it becomes a whole lot of windy, and there is a whole lot of cloud cover mostly throughout the day, and also like you can expect rain, spell of rain here and there at times and all. and also like as it is not close to the equator and it is more towards the pole, like New Zealand is very much near to the South Pole, and if you consider UK also, UK is also like in the Europe, it is also located very much near to the geographically closer to the North Pole and all. So the weather conditions and everything remains similar, I believe, kind of similar, but I believe New Zealand is a whole lot more windy and all, where in UK the wind is not that much high and there is a huge amount of rain being coming at times and all, and the chill in the air and the English winter during the summer also. If the subcontinent teams travel to the UK, they feels like they are in the middle of the winter season. Actually, the temperature rise up to 22, 24 degrees. That is the maximum temperature. The minimum temperature remains something around 15, 16, or it drops down to 8, 10, whatever it can. How it means it can change at that point of time. But I don't think like the New Zealand cricket time is basically the season they have. Like it is the summer. I believe in New Zealand it is like from the November and then it stretches up to like February, March, and February. They get a span of like 3-4 months to host their cricket and all. So that is also the time when Australia also has the same kind of time because that time around seasons have the tournaments have been played, means the teams visits Australia and New Zealand. So that is a different thing that I'm talking at present. Like that I will be discussing an entire means ICC cricket schedule, means ICC cricket calendar. I will just show like in another video. So where I will be showing up like what matches are upcoming and what are the number of matches that are going to be played like this year and major part of the next year 2025 and all. But like for a country like New Zealand, when they are when traveling to the subcontinent, I feel like I'm not blaming anything, I'm not putting any blame on New Zealand management or anything, or the team players or anything like that. It is just a general perspective that I'm having. It's like it is now time like to realize that they are not having a proper test team at present. I believe like if you just consider like in the bowling scenario, like team Saudi is the captain. That is the good thing because he's got a whole lot of experience and all. And but at the same time Trent Bolt has broken the central contract and he has moved into playing franchise cricket and all, and he still may be open to play some T20s for New Zealand or something. I don't know that, but for like last 2.5 years before, like Trent Bolt, who was the main impact bowler for New Zealand, I believe, wicket taking bowler, he had quit from the central contract. He had quit and he had opted to play like anywhere, and he is playing all over the globe basically, like playing in Major League Cricket and US and other T20 franchise leagues that have been happening. So that is one thing. But then now Team Saudi is a good bowler. He has the ability to swing the ball and he has the ability to bring the ball back into the batter or like swing the red ball and get the edge, outside edge, and to take wickets, have the knack of taking the wickets and all. But it is to be considered like Team Saudi is not a very young cricketer at present, and he is not a very fast express kind of a bowler, so he lacks a whole lot of pace. And that is also quite like in subcontinents, it creating an impact with medium pace like 130, 132, and 133, and then trying to swing the deliveries, because here it is not like similar conditions which we have in UK or in New Zealand or this type of countries. So here the ball won't have much more like lateral movement around. So now the next challenge was like there is a good bowler there, got like he is being bowling good. But fast bowlers, they will get drenched out, they will get tired, like they won't be able to bowl in longer spells when there is like cricket is being played in Sri Lanka, and it is also monsoon summer kind of a season, so heat is quite there and the ball won't do anything like after it is the new red ball is means the polish of the red ball is gone and all. But at that point around, I believe the spinners, the selection of spin bowlers that New Zealand have done, so that is something like they should have considered in a different manner, because they have relied on Ajaz Patel. Basically, I mentioned earlier, like he has also taken 10 wickets when he has travelled to New Zealand, have travelled to India earlier. But Ajaz Patel is the one bowler who can bowl like for like in a 90 over per day kind of a scenario. You can expect a bowler to bowl max to max around maximum to maximum. A bowler can bowl around 25-30 overs, I believe. But the other bowlers are not doing anything, and means I believe like when they have relied on spinners like I don't know, like Glenn Phillips and Daryl Mitchell. Glenn Phillips is a batter who is aggressive batter. So today also in the first innings we just saw that he just got out like trying to play a aggressive shot and all. And similarly, Daryl Mitchell is also a batter who is playing in T20s and in one days and all. So these batters, and Glenn Phillips is also in the side because he is bowling off spin, like genuine off spin deliveries. And at the same time, Mitchell Santner is also in the team. Like Mitchell Santner is a all-rounder, like he's a batter and a left-arm spin bowler also. But one thing New Zealand should have considered straight away is like if they do not have like proper spin bowling options like with them, and also they are going with the spin bowling option of Sachin Ravindra and all. But it is something to be understood like a spinner who is a genuine spinner and also with an all-rounder spinner. There's a huge amount of difference between an all-rounder spinner and a genuine spin bowler. Like there is a big gap between both these two things. Like not like everyone is like that much competent like I think Ravindra Jadeja and all. Because Jadeja is such kind of all-rounder, spin bowling all-rounder, left-arm spin bowling all-rounder. That Ravindra Jadeja is having a good amount of speed, and at the same time he has a good amount of shoulder strength along with the ball stump to stump, and he keeps the pressure that way. He just don't give too much air to the delivery, and he targets the stump all the time. So it is like the batters need to be like very much cautious. Like they make a bold out of if they try to defend one delivery, it may like end up getting the inside edge or the outside edge, and that may become a catch up. If the ball just hurries into the pad, then it becomes a LBW scenario. But like with bowlers like Glenn Phillips and with bowlers like I believe like Glenn Phillips is bowling a good amount of like stretch of off-spin deliveries, and I think like more than Sachin Ravindra is bowling, Glenn Phillips is bowling. So that is something also I don't understand, like how much impact a genuine off-spinner bowler can create. Like there is like not that much amount of variation is there because he's all rounder and all, and he's trying to bowl stump to stump. He's getting a whole lot of hit and all. So that is one reason like Sri Lanka was able to like get par to 600 and all. Because nowadays if you see like teams who are attacking means in subcontinent, they are not like just getting through their overs with the spinners. They are basically creating a whole lot of aggression with the spinners, and if the spinners are not doing that much good, that point around you are bringing in your major strike fast bowler, and you are trying to create you are trying to maintain the pressure at the same time, because there's no point like you get into that kind of a mode where the batters are like settled and all, and they are hitting you around like they are piling up runs, and they are creating a run of like 600 and all. So that is being the scenario, and now like if you see like 600 is the score that is being target is being set by Sri Lanka, but at the same time what New Zealand is lingering at around 80 runs at present, right? So 80 runs is the score which New Zealand is lingering at present, but it is definitely there is a very less chance that New Zealand can come out emerge victorious in this test match. So it is going to end up like at present as I'm talking, so both these batters are still in the crease, like 80 runs they are been able to manage, and there is like 9 wickets are fall, and now like they will be getting into the follow on. And what different scenario we will be expecting, because whenever we are discussing about batters like means Devon Conway, means at the same time Ken Williamson, they are not in the peak of their form, just to be frank. And like with batters like Daryl Mitchell and Glenn Phillips coming after that, so I believe like they are not trusting their defense that much, because if you are not trusting your defense, if you are afraid that if I am trying to defend spin bowling deliveries with 4 or 5 fielders in the catching position, closing position, who are standing very close to me, so that point around there is no thing, if you are not trusting your defense, if you are very much skeptical that if I am trying to defend one delivery and that delivery will take the outside edge and will go to the catching position fielder, and will eventually I will end up getting out by a simple catch, or I will end up getting out in leg before wicket, because I won't be able to defend the delivery. So that is something that is means easier to say but difficult to implement, that I know. But if you are not trusting your defense, if you are trying to play rash shots like straight away coming to the crease, that won't be also doing, and that won't be the success. Because now at currently I'm seeing like Mr. Santner is getting a bit aggressive and he's trying to play some shots and all. Yes, it is good, like once you are settled in and once your feet is moving and all, then you will be starting to create pressure and you will be able to play shots and all. But straight away in the second delivery and the third delivery, you are not settled at all, you are not trusting your defense, and you are trying to play a shot like a cut and or just like a rash shot through the offside or through anything like to get some runs behind your name, so that you are psychologically not having that much pressure. So that won't be helping, because first thing is first is like you need to trust your defense, because if you are not trusting your defense, then that is also not going to give you a successful means test match scenario. So ignore like England have this baseball approach, like that present England is attacking and they are playing with a baseball approach. They are trying to maintain a run rate of more than 4 or 5 in test matches also. But if you look around, like the England, they are not like playing rash shots and everything. They have this much quality batters in test matches that they are also trusting their defense, and they are trusting means as per situation they are playing. If the ball is standing and all, and if you are not understanding how to play spin bowling in the subcontinent, then you need to give yourself some time and that much technique and that much means technical knowledge of batting you should be having, that you would be able to defend, and you would be able to defend properly. Means once you are defending properly for a good amount of time, then the bowler also starts thinking in a different manner that yes, I am bowling and it takes a whole lot of effort to bowl and all, and if the batter is convincingly defending me continuously, then he will try to do something else, and that time around his line and his length and his everything will alter and all, and then you will be starting to dominate as a batter. So that is the scenario, that is the thing. So it is a very depressing kind of fact that New Zealand is like lingering at 84 runs now, and we expect like something, a very good competitive performance from New Zealand wherever they are traveling, and I believe like they will definitely bounce back. And but at the same time, whole lot of appreciation and congratulations to the Sri Lanka team, because they have now emerged as a super giant in their home soil, and they are back to their own glory, like the glory that they had lost like for a while. For a entire decade, I believe that Sri Lanka didn't have had a team like this who are like dominating like this in their home soil, and that's what Sri Lanka fans in Sri Lanka they wants to watch, because they are willing to watch like Sri Lanka cricket is the major sport over there, and they really get a whole lot of fun like once the country does so much good in the international circuit, because this is one game that we are playing in the international means arena, and so that is how when the team is performing well in defeating foreign teams and everything, so that creates a good amount of vibe in the crowd, in the lovers, cricket lovers all over the nation. So that is it, that is what is appreciable, and that is what is commendable, and I believe like the match will be over by today or like tomorrow. So that is the thing. So today's struggle for New Zealand, we expect like they will try to defend as long as they can, so that they end up at least not losing the match. They at least try to make this match a draw, end up like in draw scenario, so at least they will be able to recover some lost pride and all. So that's it for the time being. So everyone, to take care, do like the video, do share the videos to cricket lovers and everyone. Definitely subscribe to my channel, so I'll be bringing up more videos in my channel. So definitely take care, and bye bye for the time being.